why their wives are not requiring them to not tour again. Why is, and no one's discounting Giselle. And like you said, she's good. She's worth more than Tom.
Well, she's
I
not
think
telling
they
him
are.
to stop playing. She's not telling him that.
Exactly.
She's just making
She
a
is telling him to retire.
No,
Absolutely.
She said, "You love football. This is your one true love that makes you the most happiest. Go and do that. I don't want to be part of it." She just
So
said about
she put an ultimatum.
That's
But is
not
that
an
all her
ultimatum.
choice?
It's us or your football career. Drew, do you feel the same way about that?
No,
Absolutely, absolutely. She did. She did. But
she
here's the thing. She did. But at the end
she
of the day, here's what we got to
Come
see.
on now, let's respect everybody's opinions here.
So 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 she did. But Father Time is undefeated. Tom Brady is realizing it's pretty much over. All I got to do is look at everyone else before him. It's time for him to perhaps, retire, and he'll still be part of football. Tom Brady's going to be fine. His ex-wife, they're all going to be fine. At the end of the day, I just think that we have to look at men and women have different perspectives. Women are a lot more emotional, and we wouldn't be who we are without them. And oftentimes we're listening to the guys when perhaps we need to be listening to the significant other. That's all I have to say.
Well, I also feel that she did. She made an ultimatum that is me and the kids or your football career.
Wait a minute. She
Is
didn't
that
take
bad?
man's children from him.
Is that bad to say?
Wait, I have two. Go ahead.
I was saying, is that bad?
I do, because here again. I go back to, you've been doing this one thing that you're good at. You're the best in the world, the best to ever do it, and you know that you only fought, as Drew said, Father Time is undefeated. You know that there's an expiration window that of your ability to do this, closing very, very, very quickly. 1 season, 2 season. So he has at most 2 seasons to do this again.
Mhm.
Certainly at most 2 seasons to be the best at something, the
Sure.
very best at something. And she's saying that, okay, I know you've been doing this for, I guess the oldest child is 12 or 13 or something like that. I don't want him to be 14. I want you to stop what you're doing at 12 and give up what you dream of. I mean, I see so many. You mentioned boxing. I see so many boxers. Look at Mike Tyson. How he's ended his career, and then at 50-ish, 50 plus, 54, 56, however old he is, he's trying to make a comeback because he still feels that he can do it. Now, is it better to go as long as you can go till the wheels fall off, to know that you've given everything that you can give and you can't do it anymore? That way you don't have the desire to come back?
That's not
Let's
how it
let's
works.
let's switch it to Adrian's field, law. How
Sure.
many attorneys are pushing to make partner? Let's do the men. Pushing to make partner, they're working extremely long hours, they're away from their children. Is anyone telling them to step away from, maybe you shouldn't try to go for partner? Why you be home with me and the kids? There is in our society, and thank you, Adrian, for saying it, the patriarchy is so thick that the woman's career is always, or most often, undervalued. Yes, she is worth more. That's number one. What if she wanted to go back to modeling or pursue acting or to do
Actually,
something
she
else?
is still modeling.
Well, she has been
Not
the
like she
primary
was.
caregiver for
Right, but no
12
one's
years.
stopping her from. Tom never told her not to go modeling. To my knowledge, I've never had a report that Tom told her not to model.
Well,
But
they
what
You
is
got to
the
have a
law?
report on
these
that.
children, and she is parenting
But
according to her
she chose
values.
to do
and
that.
he
The
is
difference
parenting
is
according
that
to
she
his.
chose that. It's different from someone telling you can't do it and you choosing not to do it. That's the difference.
We're splitting hairs and going into
We're not.
semantic. But
You
here's the
made
thing:
the center of your
if
argument.
he,
You
but
made the center of your argument that.
but if she gave him an ultimatum, why is that bad? For us to say that giving him an ultimatum is wrong presupposes that she is not permitted ever to change her mind once she said, okay, I'm okay with you playing football. No, she can change her mind. If this no longer works for her, is she supposed to put her life and her children's life on hold because Tampa Bay wants another Super Bowl ring?
Well, who asked her to do that? And then two, it's different from and again, Giselle is, I want to point out again, Giselle is worth double what Tom Brady is worth. Okay. No one is asking her about anything. I want to get your point of view, but going back to the lawyer, if you are who is the best lawyer to ever have done it?
What?
Who's the best lawyer?
There's lots of great attorneys.
The best attorney.
There's lots of them.
You can't say that. Because it's very difficult. Because I can think of some great ones, but I don't know of any lawyer that goes out and say that guy's the man. That guy is the best to have ever done it. And so it's different. It's different to say that a guy who is generally considered among men to be the best who has ever done it, to just give it up when he can't do it anymore. That would be hard for me to walk away from. Drew, what's your feeling on that from another male? Am I wrong?
I totally agree. When he's the alpha, he's considered to be, I mean, look, they call him the GOAT. He's the man. But here's the truth. When his wife sees him getting hit, which for 12 years he never got touched, and there are concussion protocols and all of that, I can understand her saying, hey, since you don't see the danger, all you see is who you are, you're invincible, I could perhaps see why she could say, hey, I'm going to save you from yourself. So, I mean, I get it. I understand.
But taking away his kids?
Did not take them away. Whoa.
Away.
She's moving to Miami. Let's not pretend that these people don't have the means to go back and forth in an hour, just like anybody else that can get on an airplane.
So you're right. She is from a realtor standpoint, and I'm a broker. It's been reported that she's bought a $1.2 million home in the area called Billionaire Bunker. Not 15 minutes away from where they are building a $17 million home. Actually, they bought a $17 million home, tore down to build. You buy a $17 million home for the dirt, tear it down to build a good home.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's location.
It's
location.
Location is everything.
Location.
Obviously.
Location.
Drew, you are a realtor among many other things that you do. $17 million home, tear down. Have you ever heard such a thing?
Yeah, I mean, if perhaps you have the means, you can do whatever you want to do within the universe. At the end of the day, look, I think both of them love their kids. I think it's going to all work out. And I think both of them have their own perspectives. And I think they're both right. If that makes any sense.
You know what?